to get the supplies, etc. We're trying to work with these groups to say, hey, here's a perfect facility for you to work out of. So it's just
That's great.
It's just an extra piece that Gleaning for the World can offer in times of need.
And I think that's wonderful. Now tell me about Operation Enduring Support.
Oh yeah, this is a great project. In 2009, 400 National Guardsmen were shipped off overseas to protect our freedom. And it was brought to our attention that a lot of these families back home do not have enough to take care of their families. These mothers that are left behind might have 2, 4 children. They get their hands full, and then they might not be able to afford the simple things that you and I take for granted, of course. And so what we did was we partnered with the American Red Cross, we partnered with the Virginia Defense Force, and a few others, and we created this Operation Enduring Support. And so for a few months we were collecting things like personal care products like toilet paper, toothbrush, toothpaste, things like that, to food, non-perishable food, and baby supplies. And this went really, really well. We were really surprised to see how many people came out of the community to want to support this project. And all this went to a pantry here in Central Virginia, in Lynchburg, to help those Virginia National Guardsmen who were sent off to protect our freedom to provide to their families. And what a great way to give back, you know.
I think.
I was really thinking about serving our country, going into the military, and since I didn't, you know, this is just a little thing I can do, that Gleaning for the World can do, to give back to those folks
And it's caring for our own.
Oh, yeah.
Who are caring for us by what they're doing. I mean, I just think that's a terrific project that you have. Mm-hmm. Since all these things have been happening this year, are your shelves depleted? How are your stock?
Well, you know, after Haiti, we were nervous because just about everything we had was going to Haiti, and and a lot of these companies, they saw the need, and when they contacted us, they said, hey, send all of my donation to Haiti. So a lot of it was restricted for the earthquake victims, and so we had to continue pulling in supplies too to provide for other disasters and other needs around the world. So it's been a challenge. It especially was right after Haiti, immediately right after the earthquake. But you know, God's good, and a lot of donations are still coming in.
Great.
But you know, the invitation is always out there. You never know who you might know. We're always looking for new partnerships with companies, whether they make toothbrushes and toothpaste or baby supplies or food. You know, we'd love for them to contact us and partner with us.
And you all go pick these things up for some businesses so that they don't have to bring it to you.
We make it as simple as possible. Yeah, we know that companies don't have time to you know, to mess with the donations, much less drop it off at the organization. So absolutely, we make it as simple as possible where folks can just contact us. We'll be there within a 48-hour period of time and pick up the supplies.
We only have about 3 minutes left, which
I
is
talk
hard
a lot,
to
don't I?
believe. No, I'm glad you do, because the information is good to get out there. I want to ask you if there's a website that people can go to, or how can they make donations to you?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to our website. It's gftw.org. That's the initials, Gleaning for the World. gftw.org. We have all our information there on the projects we're working on, or if you want to make an online donation immediately. 99% of your donation is going to go into the project. We have low overhead costs, and we even just set up the text to give. So if you want to text A to 89544, $10 will be deducted from your next cell phone bill and go directly to a project.
That's great. That really is great. Just quickly, we're looking at a really bad hurricane season coming up, so I'm sure that you all have been trying to get stocked up.
You're exactly right. The NOAA is predicting a very active season, as many as 23 storms to develop, as many as 7 becoming major storms. With the oil spill in the Gulf, if it were to come through the Gulf, we have to be ready. So Gleaning for the World is doing everything we can right now to get as many supplies in, and we need folks to support us, especially before and especially during the disaster.
You know, I'm president of a science fiction group, and we have a large box that we're going to give you afterward. We took up supplies, baby wipes, diapers, that kind of thing for you. And we challenge any local club to match our donation to Gleaning. Ishmael, I'm so delighted to have had you on the show tonight. I'm sorry it goes by so fast because I have more questions.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
And God bless you and your organization for what you do.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. And please remember Gleaning for the World when you're ready to make donations. My next show will feature Heimdall Science Fiction, and that's the club I'm president of. And we're getting ready to have our annual charity auction in August, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Thank you so much for watching the show tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.